Why do you think cyberbullying happens so often?
I think it happens often because kids today live online. That's their world. And when their world is shattered, it has a profound effect on them.
What consequences should be held to the bullies?
I think, especially since bullying is an intentional thing, I think they should lose some of their freedoms.
What age group does this most commonly happen at?
I think it starts with preteen into middle school and high school. But I think every year it's becoming younger and younger because kids are online. I mean, that's the way of the world now. You know, elementary kids have cell phones, and so they're online all the time. That's how they start living their lives, online.
Do you think cyberbullying is worse than traditional bullying?
Yes, I do. I think it's because sometimes when you're typing, you know, in your room or by yourself, you feel like you can just say whatever. Whereas in person, you might be less likely to explode upon someone.
Why do you think it's more common in the younger generation?
I think it's more common in the younger generation because that's what everything is done on. It's online. It's out in cyberspace. That's how they keep up. It's like the news. Everything is 24 hours now. Nobody's ever off. So that's why. That's what they do. We have the computers. We have all this technology in the classrooms. Why would they not be doing it?
Where does most of the cyberbullying take place at?
Online. And other social websites. Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. I can't even keep up with them. But it's all online where these children live.
Do you think cyberbullying is just a trend?
It would be nice to think of it as a trend, that's something that will go away. I don't see that happening unless we teach children from a young age that this is unacceptable and that there are consequences to this. You know, when I was growing up, you had little spats, but some of this stuff is just horrible, and I think it's training. We're not training our children as we once did. So I would hope that it would go away, but I don't know.
Do you think laws should be placed to stop it?
I think laws should be put in place to stop it. I don't know necessarily how that would be enforced, but I think perhaps if kids or people knew, or even parents, you know, teach their children that, you know, this is unacceptable. And if it's not, then there would be a consequence. Yeah, I think there should be something lawful, you know, based on what you do. You should be held accountable for it.
Okay. Sexting, it's a growing thing. It's getting bigger and bigger. More popular with pictures being sent around of nudes. And the person who sends the picture to the other person, do you feel like they're setting themselves up to be bullied if the picture gets leaked?
I think that they don't think past the moment. That's an immature decision made by a child. They don't look at what could possibly happen from sending a picture from one person to another person. You know, you're friends with that person now, but if you're not friends with them later, what are they going to do to try to get back at you? Then this is out there. You know, it's immature. You know, and when you're immature, you make these kinds of decisions. Unfortunately, they have lasting effects.